With midterm elections around the corner, many polling locations are increasing safety and security measures. Poll worker intimidation was a key issue in 2020, stemming from unproven claims of voter fraud. Now, security is being ramped up in response to those threats against election workers. Evan Lambert joins us live from Madison, Wisconsin, where another contentious Senate race is taking place. Evan, this is a very serious concern.
Mitch, it is, and that is why elections officials are beefing up security. That includes $12 million in the budget here in Dane County, Wisconsin, for a new secure facility. But before that can be built, the head of elections here is adding walls, security cameras, and panic buttons.
You need to do your job right, because other people from other states are watching your. You renege on this deal or give them any more troubles, your will never make it to your next little board meeting.
This is a voicemail left on the personal cell phone of the head of elections in Maricopa County, Arizona. In August, federal authorities charged a Missouri man for making the threat last May, and it's not an isolated episode.
Well, I mean, election officials are our neighbors.
Noah Prates ran elections in Cook County, Illinois for 2 decades. He's part of a new bipartisan group advising elections officials and law enforcement on how to keep elections and the people who run them safe and secure.
And now they're watching their backs because they're getting nasty calls and threats just based on the outcome of an election.
It's been pretty calm right now, but it feels like a calm before the storm.
In Wisconsin, Dane County Clerk Scott McDonnell and his employees are preparing for the worst.
We don't really have a very secure location here.
He's added a plexiglass wall, security cameras, and we won't show them for security purposes, but panic buttons too.
That wall has been there for less than a year. The cameras went up a couple weeks ago.
He's even sent his workers through active shooter training.
And we tell whoever's working the front desk, don't mess around. If you feel worried at all, just head to the back.
Senior FBI officials tell NewsNation the people who run elections have been dealing with threatening emails, voicemails, and even snail mail. The Justice Department had to stand up a whole unit to respond to the threats. And senior FBI officials say since June 2021, the Election Threats Task Force has gotten more than 1,000 tips. 11% of those met the federal threshold for the FBI to launch criminal investigations, and 4 have ended in someone's arrest. The FBI says it's continuing to see an unusually high number of threats in 7 states, many swing states where the 2020 election was disputed based on disproven claims of widespread fraud. But Prates and McDonnell remain optimistic people can stay safe on and around Election Day.
I'm optimistic this election will go well. I'm confident that we'll run a good election in 2 weeks, so I am hopeful there.
And elections officials are actually quitting in this environment. One analysis found, for example, in Georgia, 40% of election supervisors left after 2020. That's more than left after 2016. Mitch?
Wow, a lot of turnover there. Evan Lambert, thank you for that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.